What is going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993. We're back here for more WWE Turn Alert. This is episode number 256. I'm wondering, though, if this one is going to be short-lived at all. So, Shelton Benjamin has not been on TV in God knows when. The last time, actually, before this past Monday on Raw, which, funny enough, there's two things that's funny enough about this. I'll explain the first one now. The first one is he was put on live TV in a match the night Mia Yim came back. And Mia Yim, I believe, was trained by Shelton Benjamin. So a little ironic there. There's also something that's a little bit ironic also. So anyway, Shelton Benjamin, the last time before he was on TV this past week, the last time I saw him was the Raw I went to back in August. It was a go-home show for Clash at the Castle. And he wrestled on Main Event that night because I was just happened to arrive in time for that. And I believe he wrestled R-Truth, I think it was. Afterwards, though, they kind of shook hands, sport, even before the match, sportsmanship, this and that. I'm like, okay, is he being a babyface here? Or... So, I'd seen some things like for Main Event and whatnot. I haven't watched Main Event, of course, since, but things where, it was showing that he was showing signs of, being more of a babyface. Because he's been a heel. He came back, when he first returned back to WWE in 2017, he was briefly a face, then they just, out of the blue, randomly, like 2 months later, turned him and Chad Gable heel when they were a tag team. So he's been a heel ever since. Hasn't done much, though, unfortunately. So why they brought him back in the first place, I don't get why. Well, he's more so being, more there to, help out the younger talent and whatnot. So I guess more in a backstage way, I guess, fine. But this past Monday on Raw, he had a segment with Austin Theory that led to him having a match with Austin Theory. He was purely the babyface in this. So, even though there's a bunch of people I'm questioning, them being a face or a heel again, I still went kind of with Shelton. Shelton seems a little more confident to me. Even though you can make the argument about Bobby Lashley and Seth Rollins and, that whole jazz. Their characters are much more I'm invested right now than Shelton Benjamin. But here's the second thing that's a little bit ironic. And this is why I think this face turn may be short-lived. Do you find it funny that on the night that they tease a new aggression out of Bobby Lashley, most likely a heel turn, but as I said before, I'm going to wait and see on that one for sure. Do you find it funny that they have Bobby Lashley going ape shit in that Main Event, and they have Shelton Benjamin losing that night, and Cedric Alexander losing that night also? And again, it had been a long time. I mean, Cedric, I think, was on Raw a couple months ago when Triple H first took over, when him and Ali had a match against, I can't remember which tag team it was, but it's been a hot minute since both of them were on TV. What if that's a slight sign that Triple H is considering putting the Hurt Business back together? Because let's face it, MVP with Omos right now. What's Omos doing? Nothing. He's lost his matches. He's lost his big matches to Bobby Lashley and to not Omos and to Braun Strowman recently. What if they break MVP away from Omos? Because again, Omos is, I keep saying, he's just another great Khali. So what if MVP breaks away from Omos and we get the Hurt Business back together? And even though, once again, I'm still saying that I don't see the point of booing Bobby Lashley right now. But, I mean, even if they put the Hurt Business back together, it feels more like a babyface group. Unless they do make them heel again. Who knows? Maybe it's a tease, maybe it's just me overthinking it. But, other than that, I don't think Shelton Benjamin's going to be doing much. I mean, if they make him, and put him a credible tag team again, cool. But I'm not going to, I'm not going to set my hopes high too high unless they would reunite the Hurt Business. We'll see what happens, though. That's my brief thoughts, though, on Shelton Benjamin seeming to have transitioned to a babyface role recently for the first time again since his return in 2017. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Make sure you guys leave your thoughts down in the comments section below. Be sure as always to slap a like on the video and subscribe more content on my channel, and follow me on Twitter as well at DemandAirboy93. And as always guys, please stay tuned for more WWE Turn Alert.